Hello everyone, my name is Laura, and on behalf of the Colorado Department of Revenue, welcome to this video on how to add non-physical locations to your sales tax account using Revenue Online. You can pause or replay this video at any time to review the information provided. The Colorado Department of Revenue aims to make complex tax information easier to understand to enable accurate and on-time tax filings. Let's go ahead and get started. If you are a retailer delivering into locations in Colorado, you will need to set up locations within your Revenue Online account for each of the individual jurisdictions or locations you deliver to. A physical location is a location where a business has physical presence. Examples include a brick-and-mortar store, warehouse, office, or distribution center. You always have to file a return for physical locations. A non-physical location can be anywhere in Colorado where you deliver a taxable good. For example, if you have a food truck business, every location you stop at and sell food would be considered a non-physical location. A non-physical location is required for all deliveries and shipments, including those made in the same jurisdiction as the business's physical location. A sales tax return is required for non-physical locations in which sales were made for each filing period. In addition, if a non-physical location had no sales during a filing period, you are still required to file a $0 tax return for that non-physical location. To add non-physical locations to your sales tax account, begin on Tax.Colorado.gov. On the homepage, select Online Services from the top blue menu bar. Locate the Revenue Online menu panel on the left side of the screen and select Visit ROL. Once on Revenue Online, begin by entering your username and password, then select Log In. Next, locate the Sales Tax Account box and select View, Add, or Close Sales Tax Locations. From here, select Add Non-Physical Locations. Next, select the month and year when the non-physical locations you are adding went active. Please note that you can go back up to 3 years and go forward up to 3 months from the current date. If you need to add a non-physical location outside of those timeframes, you will need to send an email to DOR_multilocations@state.co.us with the following information: your Colorado account number, or CAN, the city, county, and zip code where the sale took place, the 6-digit jurisdiction or location code, and the period open date, which is the date the sale took place. Once you've selected the month and year when your non-physical location is opening, select Next. You now have a list of all available non-physical locations. You'll add your non-physical locations by checking the appropriate box under the Add Location column. Please note that there are 11 pages of non-physical locations, so only choose the location or locations that you need. Otherwise, you'll be responsible for filing a return for each location you added, even if there are $0 sales. When selecting non-physical locations, you can search for locations by jurisdiction or location code, city, or county using the filter option. Searching first by jurisdiction code, then city and county, allows you to search from most specific to least specific. In this example, let's say I own a food truck business and I made sales in 2 different locations, Calhan and Fountain. Let's start searching for Calhan using the location code. I can locate Calhan's jurisdiction code by using the form DR 0800 Location Jurisdiction Codes for Sales Tax Filing, or the Geographic Information System, GIS. Both the DR 0800 and the GIS place a hyphen between the first 2 digits and the last 4 digits of the location code. When searching by location code in Revenue online, do not use a hyphen as the system will not recognize it. Once you find the location you would like to add, select the checkbox in the Add Location column. To add another location, use the filter option again. This time, I will add Fountain. Select the checkbox in the Add Location column, and once you have selected all of your locations, select Next. Review the location codes that you have added for accuracy. On this screen, you can select Remove to remove a location, or select Previous to add an additional location if needed. Then, read and acknowledge the box which states, "I acknowledge that after I submit these locations, I cannot remove existing locations, and I am expected to file a return for each location even if there are 0 sales." This is why you only want to add the location or locations in which a sale took place. Otherwise, you will be responsible for filing a return for each location you added, even if there are $0 sales. Then, select Submit. Your password serves as your electronic signature for adding your non-physical locations. Enter your password in the confirmation pop-up box and select OK. The confirmation screen contains your confirmation number. Use that confirmation number when contacting the department regarding your non-physical location or locations. You can select Printable View to print a copy for your records. When finished, select OK. Your non-physical locations are now available. That's how to add non-physical locations to your account using Revenue Online. Again, my name is Laura, and I'd like to thank you for your kind attention and for taking time out of your day to learn more about adding non-physical locations to your account. I hope I gave you a clearer picture of how to be voluntarily tax compliant. It was my pleasure to serve you. Thank you.